First and foremost, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostle elders, the great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shati from the Chicago camp, coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And today's inspiration for the sit down comes from the book of Ecclesiasticus, sometimes referred to as Sirach, the 10th chapter and the 7th verse. And it says, "Pride is hateful before the Most High and man, and by both doth one commit iniquity." And what made me think about this precept is Cheeto Face Trump. You know, ever since he assassinated, because that's what it was, an assassination, but that's for a whole nother topic. Ever since he assassinated the Iranian general, Soleimani, okay, this guy has been, because of his pride, he's been getting on this podium and talking very reckless, okay, saying, yeah, you know, if Iran retaliates, well, we got 52 targets that we're going to hit. Oh yeah, if Iran tries to attack, then we're going to put more sanctions on them. Okay, we're not we don't believe in starting wars, but we're going to finish it. You know, something around those lines. And I was like, man, this is one prideful devil. And because of his pride, this guy is speaking completely reckless. He doesn't give a shit. Okay? These other countries are trying to tell old Cheeto Face, hey, dude, you need to calm that rhetoric down because we're not for it. But he's not listening to them. Okay? And that reminds me of another precept. We're going to go to the book of James. Is it 4 and 6? And it says, "But he giveth more grace. Wherefore he saith, the Most High resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble." All right, because the Lord ain't dealing with a prideful nigga. All right. Have you ever been around somebody that's really prideful? It's disgusting. It's sickening to your soul. I mean, the stench of that comes from their spirit is repulsive, man. It's like a guy that worked out 7 days a week and hasn't taken a shower. All right, the stench is just utterly repulsive. Okay, and the scripture says the Most High resist the proud. And you know what? Let me get that word in the blue letter. All right. Okay, there we go. I say hopefully they don't start acting funny. So, is this G498 antitasso, and it says to range in battle against, to oppose oneself, resist. It says to range oneself against, for instance, oppose themselves, resist. So, in the sense, it's a conscious effort to struggle against. So the Most High is literally keeping himself from a prideful nigga. All right, because as the scripture says, and you know, this is a classic, you know, scripture that pretty much many people know. Let me do pride and before. I think that's in the New Testament. No, it's Proverbs 16 and 8. Okay, Proverbs 16 and 18. I think I just said 8. Excuse me. I meant 16 and 18. It says, "Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall." Because what you have happening here with this devil, old Cheeto Face Trump, all right, this guy's pride is making him talk so reckless that He's going to keep saying things. He's going to keep offending people. He's going to keep losing more allies. And it's going to get to the point in this conflict where it's eventually going to be America, Saudi Arabia, and Israel against the entire world. All because this devil chose to be prideful and refused to humble down. And in the next verse, and like as it said, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Next verse, better it is to be of a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. All right. So it's better to be humble and of a low nature, but not this devil. He's going to be prideful to the end. But you know, if that's all according to the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. It's as the scripture says, what's that? The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. Somewhere around there. Right. Here it is. Proverbs 21:1. It says, the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. All right. Now, isn't Donald Trump the equivalent of a modern day king? I mean, he is the president of Babylon the Snake. So this is really the Most High putting the spirit on Cheeto face to be prideful and talk reckless. And there's nothing new under the sun. You have to remember, he did the same thing to Pharaoh. All right. Hardened his heart, made him prideful, hard-headed, didn't want to listen and humble down. All right. Until the Most High put their firstborn to death. You know what? Let me get that and then close this out. Let me get hardened, because it might spell it different in this. Hardened heart. Okay, this is Exodus. All of them are pretty good, but I'm going to go to Exodus 4:21. Let me see. This is Exodus 4:21. And Yahweh said unto Moses, when thou goest to return into Egypt, see that thou do all those wonders before Pharaoh, which I have put in thy hand. But I will harden his heart, that he shall not let the people go. All right. And that's the same thing you have going on here. All right. You have all these countries, the EU, begging this devil, look here, man, you need to chill out. Shut the hell up. Take the low road for once. We don't want this type of conflict. You got all these other countries, people of his own nation, telling him, look, dude, we don't want this. This is not in our best interest, because we are going to come out on the losing end. All right, but the Lord is hardening this devil's heart to achieve his will. And as the scripture, as we read in Proverbs, hey, this guy is going to get to such a point where he's going to cut him off, and he's going to have a terrible fall to the destruction of himself, to the destruction of his nation of people, and to the destruction of Babylon the Snake. So that's all I wanted to say on that. Hopefully you all were edified. Once again, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostle elders, a great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. With that, we're going to say shalom.